Hey everybody, Nicholas JMV here, example number 3 on verifying trig equations. Okay, so we're going to solve the equation sine of x minus cosine of x equals 1 from 0 to 2 pi. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. Hopefully, I'm going to make sure you can see it. Sine of x minus cosine of x equals 1. And what we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to go ahead and square this out, okay? So the property that they're thinking about using here in your text is this, sine squared x plus cosine squared x equals 1, the Pythagorean identity, okay? So if I go ahead, I'm going to square this side, I get to square this side, okay? And so remember that when you square something, a binomial, you have, a plus b squared, that's going to equal a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And that's what we're going to use. Okay, so you're going to get sine squared x minus 2 sine x cosine of x plus cosine squared x equals 1. There's my squared out equation. And notice I have this and this. So let's just go ahead and rewrite this thing. Okay, let's just go ahead and rewrite sine squared x plus cosine squared x minus 2 sine x cosine of x. And that all equals 1. Okay, by the Pythagorean identities, that whole thing now becomes 1. So we have 1 now equals, or 1 minus 2 sine x cosine x equals 1. Okay, so I shouldn't probably have all these equals here, right? Because it's equal to 1 over there. Now, here's where we have another identity, but you really don't need it. I'm going to go ahead and subtract 1 from both sides. Okay, 2 sine of x cosine of x, okay, equals 0. We have, that could be sine of 2x if we wanted to, if we multiply through, but you don't actually need it here because you can go ahead and divide by negative 2, and then you're left with sine of x cosine of x equals 0. So you don't need to use the sine of 2x property here, this one, okay? You don't need that here, okay, because it's just simpler not to. So you have two numbers being multiplied together and they have to equal 0. That means sine of x equals 0 or cosine of x equals 0. Well, sine of x equals 0. What angle gives me a sine of 0? That's either 0 pi or 2 pi. So we're going to have 0 pi, and we can't use 2 pi because look at the domain. So it's just 0 and pi for this solution. When does cosine equal 0? Well, cosine equals 0 at x equals pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. So on the interval from 0 to 2 pi, here are your two solutions. Okay, so that's our third example of solving trig equations using some type of identity. Okay, so if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and type them below, guys, and we'll see you next time.